Yes.
Yeah, police say that this man kidnapped a passenger when he rerouted a ride, but that's not all.
It's time.
We're back, baby. We're back with the very first interview of the year, y'all. And we have the honor of meeting with the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. J.R. Adams. What's going on, man?
Appreciate you, bro.
Come on, man. We started 2025 right. You got Miss Sam with us tonight?
Hey, y'all. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, right?
Yeah.
I was like, we missed y'all. And we said we could come out with a great interview. So our first do, we have a man, J.R. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good, man. Just trying to stay warm. Just trying to not get sick.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
It's been a lot of people that's been out, due to sickness.
Yeah.
So hope everybody doing good. Hope y'all staying warm. Cause it's about to get even colder tomorrow.
Listen, cold, figuratively and literally.
For real.
So we'll get to that later. But no, man, listen, appreciate you coming on, brother.
Absolutely.
So y'all already know here at the Pro Experience, we like to talk about the journey. Because we know the glory, we know the story. So I like to start off the beginning. If you had to represent a hood, JR, in Cleveland, what hood you represent, my friend?
Choose carefully.
So when I first was born,
Mm-hmm.
I grew up on Hazel in EC with my cousins Candace, Nikki, and my cousins Candace, Nikki, and Sherman.
Shout out to EC.
That's where I'm from. Okay.
But like the majority of my life,
Mm-hmm.
I grew up on St. Clair.
Okay.
All
Shout out to St. Clair. Shout out to St. Clair. Listen. So growing up, okay, and so excuse me, y'all. Let me give this man a proper introduction because he's your graphic designer's favorite graphic designer, and I mean, he's making design work for a lot of. We can get into that by the way, but where you say the artistry start? Were you in class just jot down some designs and it's gonna make.
I think the artistry started through my mom because my mom. I remember asking her, and she had wanted to go to before she had me. She had wanted to go to an Atlanta fashion school to study like fashion, and even when I was younger, she was always doodling and sketching like different designs. So my mom, I think that's where I got it from. Like,
okay, so it's in the blood.
I think so.
Okay.
I believe so.
So that's what's up. That's what's up. And let me ask you this. So I remember back in the day, I used to do the little S,
Why was I just thinking that?
The S.
No, for real.
And I thought I'm like, I'm gonna make it one day. I'm making a little 3D square. I'm like, yes.
I think I was doing that back in like the 3rd grade.
I'm like, dang, was we all doing that? I was just thinking.
I think we all were.
That's really all I could do. So.
I used to be tracing. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
When you discovered it was a talent though, like when or maybe someone told you have a talent. How did it go?
Like I said, I was always a creative kid.
Mm-hmm.
It would be anything that I see like a mailbox or something like that, and I would draw like a character out of it. So I always had an imagination as a kid, and I was a only child, to my mom. So being an only child, allows you to expand your horizons and creativity in like different ways.
Yeah.
So
shout out on the kids out here.
Yeah. So I always like drew like Power Rangers, Batman, Spider-Man, X-Men, stuff like that. Like wrestlers and stuff like that, and it was I was drawing up to like the 4th or 5th grade, and then something that happened in my house where my mom had to get like rid of all I guess something that happened, something that got in the house, and they had like bombed it, so they had to get rid of like all my drawings and stuff. So that was like they had, like I had stuff from like when I was like little, so like,
you had them all.
Like 4th grade, like you could see like the progression in the drawings, and I had just stopped for like a long time.
Yeah.
But the creativity was always in me, and I think I started like getting back into more like the computer graphics side. When I was in high school, I was a part of this program called CAS, which was a computer-based program, and from there I had got an internship with like Parker Hannafin through my CAS program at Cleveland.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you this. With that being said, because I'm not creative at all. Like, I have a deep respect for creatives. Really, I do, because I'm not creative. I'm more analytical than anything else. And I say that because like say, like to use your imagination to be creative, I feel like you tap into a part of your brain I don't tap into. What helps you with your creative process?
Just think different things around me. Sometimes you can have like a memory block, and sometimes your best designs come from when you're not even like thinking about it. Like when you're thinking about it too hard, that's when you like just your mind is just going in just 1,000 times per minute, and you can't really like seem to grasp on what you want to create. And then it's just days where like you're not even thinking about it, then it just like it's
right there.
That's a creative thing in general. I think it's like you can't plan creativity. Yeah. Like sometimes you just have to let it flow. So I know you're into graphic design. Is there any other medium that you enjoy creatively?
Personally, not me doing it, but like art and like painting, different things like that. Different lot of creative, dope artists that draw and paint around the city. It's a few different venues that different just creatives have around the city. Creators like Crystal Freehands, Lacey.
Shout out to Lacey.
Shout out to Lacey.
The homie.
Yeah, one of my good friends. It's a lot of them. I can't think off the top, but
no, you good.
Yeah, just to see different people's creative concepts.
Yeah,
and just like how they envision what they thought in their head to what they put on the canvas. So just different creative artists. Shout out to my homeboy Aja. Just the whole creative community.
Shout out to y'all, man. Like I said, I want to say like y'all deep now. Like I didn't know how Cleveland developing a community for creative until we had someone on. They was like, oh, it's a gang of us out here.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm like, oh, it's a gang. I thought it was like 1, 2, 3. They was like, no, it's a gang of us out
here. Yeah, so I believe like the misconception with creatives is that like everybody does one thing, but one person might be more proficient in more so computers like myself, like a Photoshop versus somebody who might be just creative when it comes to like paint and drawing and things like that.
So let me I'll get back to your journey, bro. Because like, all right, so we got high school, you in this program. When did you say, okay, this is what I want to do? This is what God has purposed me to do? When did you discover that?
I believe around 2010, I took an internship for the city of Cleveland at water pollution control, and I had worked there for some years, and I did a lot of creative things like the mayor's night out, pollution campaigns. One of the first things that I did when I was that led me to like the sports design path was, a lot of people don't know this, but myself and Jason Garrett are the creators behind the League Park sign.
Did not know that. Come on now.
So we did that while we were at Cleveland Water. So a lot of people don't know that.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was us.
That was up. That's dope. I did not know that.
I know, right? I'm like, oh, okay.
That was up. So let me ask you that. With that being said, like, okay, and then because I want to say how big of a deal it is, because you design for Cavs, but and like that's a big deal. Mm-hmm. How did we get from drawing a classroom to the Cavs?
Okay, so I worked for the city of Cleveland from 2010 to May 2017. So in February 2017, it's a program that I'm a part of, myself and Jason and Lacey, called the Marcus Graham Project, based out of Dallas, Texas. And what they do, they look for mostly Black and brown people, but anybody is welcome to be a part of a nonprofit organization. And they look for Black and brown talent, because we're less than 10% of the creative field in the market, in like the marketing agency.
Wow.
So I know Jason had participated in it in 2016. He was telling me to sign up for it. He was like, man, you should sign up for it. And I'm like, okay. So like, I didn't sign up for it. And he ended up doing it in 2016. He ended up winning like the MVP of it. So I'm like, oh, wow, like this is incredible. So winning the MVP of the workshop. So it's a workshop that they do. Well, they still do it, but they expanded. But when they was doing it then, it would be a 4-day workshop, and they would select anywhere from 20 to 25 participants, and then they would break those up into groups of 4 or 5.
Okay.
And you would work on the project with the Cavs and a partner of the Cavs, and you would present to some of the people from the Cavs organization, people from that the partnership organization as well, and they will have a winning team and also an MVP. And the MVP will be the first entrant in their I Create Summer Boot Camp. So the I Create Summer Boot Camp for the Marcus Brown Project, they select anywhere from 10 to 15 participants. You work as a small ad agency. You work with major clients. They can range anywhere from Beats by Dre, Pepsi, Nike. I mean, like, you name it.
Yeah. Wow.
Apple.
This stuff go a lot deeper than I thought.
I was about to say,
I'm over here like,
can I sign up next year?
No, for real.
I'm making a mean S with lines.
Okay.
No. So, okay, no, and like that's those stuff. Once again, and this is what I love, like, we don't know about this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the fact you told the statistic, I didn't even know. I know we make up less than 10% of the creative community. We are up that number.
Yeah.
So with that being said, what do you feel like we have to do going forward to make it so that Black and brown kids understand that your creativeness is a pathway to prosperity?
They need to see people like myself, people like Lacey, people like Jason, who are in the creative community. Because, you know, a lot of us who grew up in the inner city, a lot of us think like the only way out, you know, is like in sports or, you know, something like that. And, you know, just to be realistic, everybody can't make it, you know, playing sports. Like, and it's just less than 0.1% makes it to like the leagues. And what I'm saying is that the person that's out there who's looking to make it to the NBA, you might not be able to make it as a player, but there are other avenues such as myself that people don't know about. Being the only Black graphic designer at the Cavs, you know.
Oh, come on now. Did that 3 times.
Yeah. You know, the part of CGX that there are people such as myself who's had help from people like Larry Yarrell and Lincoln Stevens through the Marcus Brown Project that can help hone that talent, and they can see where it is and like help take it to another level.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, bro. Now I know Sam was like, "What's a graphic designer?" You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but I appreciate the breakdown.
Yeah. Breakdown is like, because this, I'm not trying to play anybody, but if I know how to make a flyer off camera, that make me a graphic designer.
I mean, yeah.
Because if that's the case, I am elite.
I mean, they have tools now such as Canva where it's more user friendly than Photoshop, but you can like go in.
I'm sorry, Photoshop. Don't cancel us.
That you can go in and be able to create things. So it's dope to have like things like Canva and Adobe Express that's more user friendly for people who might not be, you know, as you know,
tech savvy.
Yeah, more tech savvy, more like advanced complex programs.
But I ain't trying to play nobody, but JR, like I've seen some of these janky flyers, brother. If you call yourself, I see them, I'm like, you need to go see a professional.
Yeah. So one thing people always told me is that they will go to an event based on how the flyer looks.
Absolutely.
Shut up, so.
Absolutely. Because that is giving you the story of what the event is. You know, sometimes, even if you think about a logo or something, you look at the logo, I don't like it. You don't want to buy it. Same thing with a flyer. Like them MLK flyers been just blowing me for years.
We're not about to get into that.
Stop doing those. Okay, back to JR. But stop doing that.
It's crazy.
When I see bottles being poured on a flyer, I was like, Lord, please.
I saw one that said ML Gang Day. Like,
oh, no.
Oh, my God.
See how so far to go, y'all.
Far.
But
400 years, we still ain't far enough.
We still ain't far enough. Hashtag no more. Well, y'all ever see Boondocks? And he was like, I gotta get back my rights. I gotta get back my likeness back. We should not be using that man's likeness like that. That's neither here nor there. With that being said, like I said, and like I said, don't say anybody, because I want to say as an entrepreneur, if you gotta do what you gotta do when you got the money, right? But like to Sam's point, if I'm going to an event whether it be a club or whatnot or whatever, she's right. If the bootleg, I'm like, oh no, I'm good.
No, for sure.
So let me ask you this: if I'm a kid, how can I aspire to make graphic designs that will catch attention of big brands like the Cavs or others?
We have a lot of, like, now as a kid, I feel like the best opportunity to start is now because they have a lot of free tutorials. I mean, I still look up tutorials on certain things on YouTube. They got just different video and how-to programs on how to start this and like what's the introduction to design. Like if you want to get into sports design, there are videos that you can just type on YouTube and learn from it. And
That's
also
real.
as well, me and Jason about a month and a half ago, we're still in the process, but did a workshop with Crazy Bones of Spirit to Love Foundation.
Shout out to Crazy Bones.
In which we had went to the Langston Youth Center on Quincy, and we had help teach kids, like the introduction to graphic design. So we wanted, we're supposed to sit down sometime soon, God willing, and work out, how can we take what we're doing for like that one trial and like just make it expand it for kids who are in the inner city who don't have the access, who don't have the resources. Like, hey, here's two black men that's right here from the city of Cleveland who've done things on a national level that we can come in and help you out, or if we create like videos for them to learn from, things like that. So,
representation matters.
It definitely does.
Like seeing someone who looks like you're doing what you want to do makes it so it's possible in your mind. So shout out to y'all.
I'm jealous of this generation of kids.
You ain't never lie.
I feel like they have, like, our generation kind of carved this out. Like, this is what I wish I had, so now I'm gonna go create it. So I'm like, man, what?
Man, listen,
and YouTube can't teach me everything.
Like, we've seen the progression from the end of Atari to the first Nintendo to now like the PS. Like we went through like everything from like the AOL startup, from like the AOL startup to like high speed internet. Like we were like that generation.
Are we there?
Listen, I remember when I graduated, if you got a job at the RTA or with the gas company, you were doing it. Yep. Entrepreneurship was unfortunately
or the city.
You were doing it.
Gotta get a city.
Entrepreneurship was not. It was unfortunately the truth. It was white people. You didn't think about entrepreneurship for yourself. Go live for myself. My mom said, "Get a good job.
Get a good job.
Get a good paying job. What's the benefits?
What benefits?
You know what I'm saying? And like you said, but now we're at an age where my kids they don't even want a job. They're like that. I'm wanting to be an influencer.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. And it's double-edged sword, but we're gonna get to that. I'm like, we'll get into that another time.
Yeah, and the people who like have jobs still like don't put your passion on what you're gonna do. Because you use that money, like even if you had a job that you don't like, use it as motivation, saying I won't be here forever, and like set a plan and set like the certain just goals in order to reach that destination as well.
So let me ask you this: as a creator, as a graphic designer for Cavs, bro, how do you keep up with making mind-blowing design that captivates? Like, how do you not keep with the man? I don't know if it's the man on that, but like, how do you outdo yourself with your designs? Like, how do you keep up with you?
Staying influenced by different creatives that I'm inspired by. It's a lot of different NBA and sports creatives. If you go on Pinterest, if you go on Instagram, you'll see a lot of different design work that other creatives do, whether they work for the NBA, NFL, and you see like what they're doing and you're inspired by that. So always keeping up and staying focused and motivated, and to see other people's work. Always being an admirer of other people's work.
Ooh, I like that.
I like that.
There we go. Tagline.
Yeah. That's tied up himself.
There's nothing wrong with being inspired by other people's work, because it can spark your creativity.
Be inspired by others. I like that. No, but where it gets all bad, they say imitation is a form of flattery or whatnot. I don't find it flattering. But I get it. No, because I watch their podcast. I'm like, oh, that's dope. know what I'm saying? And like I said, it inspired me, and like I love it. And you obviously, I didn't know Creator did that. That's I thought it was.
You got to, because it's like, and I was going to ask you, JR, like, what do you do when you feel like your creativity is stifled?
Go on a walk. Go on a walk. Get away from the computer. Just touch grass.
Touch grass.
Like I said, some of the best creative designs come when you're not even like thinking about it.
Wow.
So I might just go and watch a movie that has nothing to do with my design, but I might just see something. I'm like, okay, maybe I can use this to create it. So it was just a recent poster I did for the Cavs. It was their game this past weekend, the Cavs versus the Timberwolves, and I was watching a horror movie, and I was inspired by like the wolf in the woods movie.
Yeah.
So if you see the design, you can see where the creativity is.
That's dope. I like that. So let me ask this: in the age of Skynet, the activate. And Skynet for
Terminator.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I was over here like,
they didn't get it, JR. They didn't get it. It was over here. It's okay.
I definitely was like,
listen, Terminator 2
Yep.
is one of my favorites.
See, JR gets it and whatnot. JR gets it. But in the age of AI, right? And with the day of Journey, was it Journey? What's it? Journey? I forgot what the AI program that will make design for you. Not saying it's scary, but with the at the edge of that, do you feel like the jobs of creators for graphic design, do you guys feel not saying do you guys feel like it's gonna take away from you guys' prospects in the future?
Not really, because it still can't do exactly what you want to do. So at the end of the day, you still gonna need like creators and painters and just different people who in the creative field. Like you can type in something in this school, but for somebody to go to animation school or somebody go to design school, it's never gonna be the same. You can like utilize it for like certain things, but if you're gonna use it as the main thing, then you're just studying yourself.
You just basic like us. Yeah. If you decide to use AI, you're gonna have 18 fingers and
No, listen.
Eyes crooked. Yeah.
No. Listen, I tried. Like, ooh.
Yeah, I tried AI too. It did not work.
This is atrocity right there.
Yeah, it was scary.
But the fact that now I read this article saying like AI is getting better with each day. So 18 fingers today, 5 tomorrow. Yeah. And it's gonna have the details of the knuckles and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying. And with that being said, I get it though, because like y'all know how Drake had the AI Tupac and Snoop and whatnot, right? That's scary, right? Because they can create whole albums of your likeness. And I get it, because no one can copy what you do. But in a minute, they're gonna be able to have AI podcasts. They got AI generated that in profile on Meta right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, so it comes for all of us.
He's giving I Am Legend. I don't know.
I Am Legend. So with that being said, JR, man, how do you feel like in 2025 and beyond, the graphic designer or future graphic designer need to know?
Like I said, you can like utilize AI, but it's still gonna always be a space for people who want like actual creators. It just is. It can like you can help it. You can use it for like reference. But at the end of the day, like it can't create the thought process and the creativity behind things. Like it really takes like a person in their imagination to put it, onto paper on the screen and for viewers to see it. So, like I said, you can utilize it in certain things, but I don't think it'll ever take over like an actual human's like brain creativity.
Just like I don't. And this is the thing about being black. Shout out to being black. I don't feel like they got the juice like that. I'm sorry. That's just me, because the most creative things that have occurred in the world, and you can look it up, about black people.
Yeah.
Same.
I mean, I was just looking at it was a girl who did a TikTok dance, and it was originated by a black girl, but the white girl ended up going on one of the talk shows, and a lot of people gave it backlash. So like, no, this is the originator right here. And one thing they say, like they want to be like us, but they don't want to be like us. The things that come with it.
Come on.
It was just I probably had to send it to y'all, but it was in Korea they had like this whole like.
I seen that.
They had the black cornrows,
they wear their cosplay.
Yeah.
Where we do anime over here.
See, this is why I stay off the internet.
They do us.
Yeah.
And I was like
flabbergasted.
Yeah.
But as soon as they make a black character and like all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
Well, they change, like the sex or gender of the character, then they just
it's the hypocrisy of it all. Mm-hmm. But that's neither here nor there.
It's here.
We're not gonna get canceled today, y'all. I feel like we only get canceled like every episode. Not today.
No. It's the new year. We're not getting canceled.
But with that being said, JR, man, what is a lesson or not a lesson, or advice that you wish someone would have told you when you first started being graphic designer that you want to tell the next generation?
Really just stay true to yourself. If it's something that you're really passionate in, because you know how we were just talking about, get a city job, get an RTA job, and there's people now and the younger generation growing up, they don't want to do that. They want to do something more on the creative side. So I was fortunate enough to have a mother that always told me, like, you go to school, just make sure when you go to school for something that you love.
Yeah.
And and now.
Shout out to your mom.
Okay. Because I was gonna ask, like, what would you tell a parent who has a creative child?
I think with my mom growing up with her mom, and
she knew what it was like.
Get this job right here. And then my mom saw like the first sight, she saw like the creativity I was doing. It's like, hey, like I'm gonna be paying for school, go for something that you want to be interested in, and wake up happy doing.
Parents, let your kids explore their creativity.
That's what I'm saying. They're a bigger YouTuber. All right, I got the camera. What we doing? You see it, you talking. Like you said. With that being said, man, and let me ask you this: what tools would you say that you would advise someone who wants to come to graphic design? Not tools, but something the thing they need today to get started for the future.
I would probably even go to like your local library.
Okay.
Learn about like the basics of graphic design, which is basically visual communication to your audience.
I like
that's
that.
What it is.
I like that. The visual audio communication.
Yeah, graphic design is like everywhere. So it's everywhere.
Title episode. Graphic design everywhere. Like 4 titles so far. Okay, bet. With that being said, man, we talk about the past, we talk about the present, about the future, brother. What does the future hold for you? What can we expect from JR in the future?
As far as like the future, doing more creative stuff for me, because I feel like one of the things that I would say probably, I don't want to say negative, but I've always put like other people's passions first before mine. So, as a graphic designer, people, oh man, I need this, and then you look up and like, man, I ain't even doing this for myself.
Relatable.
So, I don't have a problem with it, but I feel like this year and just moving forward, it might be just things I have to prioritize over just other people's work, and maybe introducing another designer to them and saying, hey, like I got this idea that I'm trying to get off the ground. So this year, working with one of my friends, Brandy McCardo and Miguel Crazy 8, we're gonna create something coming up in April.
Okay.
In April.
Okay. That's what's up. Be on the lookout and let we support, brother. We there. Yeah. So let me ask you this: mentorship, is that in the future? Can we look forward to you mentoring the future graphic designers tomorrow?
So like I said, me and Jason did the trial around with Crazy Bones Spread the Love Foundation. So we want to try to figure out something where it works for everybody and everybody's time as well, because you spend so much time helping everybody else that you don't want to forget about like your personal life, your love life, and then you just get so wrapped up in things that you don't take time for yourself as well. So just being able to find that balance. But if I can help somebody out, or if I can get on the phone call, or if I can direct somebody to somebody else, because I always believe too, like just because I always believe in never withholding information, because you can block your blessings as well. So if I know somebody's looking for X, Y, and Z, I'm gonna be like, I can help you here, but this person, might be better geared toward you, help you in a better direction.
That's good. That's good. And get a referral fee for
yeah. Anytime I can help out, especially somebody that's younger on the come up. I definitely try to. I know sometimes my work life and my personal life can get kind of hectic, but I try to maintain it.
Let me ask you, will being a graphic designer, like, let me ask you this: how do you? Because anyone's working with graphic designer, you get what's it called? Re-edits or not re-edits? What's it called?
Yeah.
Whatnot.
Yeah, pretty much edits changes.
I'm gonna ask you, yeah. So how do you deal with that? Because the idea I have as a client versus the idea you have in your head are two different things.
Yeah. So what I have started doing from when I first started was filling out, sending a questionnaire for people so they can like understand what the process is and what it is that they're trying to. What's your final end goal? And I need you to do some research on your behalf as well, so you can search. And these are some of the things that I'm inspired by that I would like my logo to be in the same realm now, so we're on the same page. So I'm not just creating. Not the look I was looking for. So it can give us a better understanding. So a logo questionnaire for people to fill out, and I think about like 10 questions, just so you can put yourself in the mind frame. Even if you're not a designer, like we want to be able to be on the same page and try to get to the same end result.
Come on, man. Right on. Yeah. I'm in on Fiverr. I'm like, man, this is not what I wanted, sir, or madam, or whoever you are on the other side of the computer. And it'd be 3 questions. I'm like, how do you make design off of 3 questions? Like, maybe it's really that good. and that's what I was gonna wonder, because like the idea I have in my head as a client versus what you have in your mind as designer, two different things.
Totally different.
And I feel like the middle ground is coming together on that. But communication is key though.
Yeah. So that's why when I said we have like a logo questionnaire, and at the end of it, I would like for that person to do research and drag and drop some different inspirational like logos that they like, and what they want to see is in that same realm for their end vision.
How you found that the client just wants exactly what that person wants, or that design you like? You want that.
So like if you want like that design, we still can kind of alternate it to where it's not exactly like
you got copyright infringement, like that. Okay,
no. Like maybe we change like 5 things.
Yeah.
So, it can be
to your liking. Yeah, I got you. I know me. I when I was trying to get a logo done or whatever, I was like, I want that one. And then when I kind of realized, I looked at like when he came back with it, sometimes I'm like, damn, like that's what I wanted, but like, do I really want the same design?
Yeah, having like so right now I'm more so if people want like flyers and posters and things like that, but like logos and like branding, that's a whole nother
lane.
It's a whole nother ball game. So like right now, I'm not really taking that on because I'm taking on somebody I know right now who's starting a nonprofit. So I'm gonna just focus on that right now. But like if somebody's looking for like poster designs or or flyer designs, like things like that, I can like
yeah. Okay, so let me ask you this. With that being said, though, what in your opinion makes a great flyer?
Hierarchy, having.
I'm sorry.
Break it down. Break it down.
Bring it out here, but I feel like she
would have said it.
She would ask, what's hierarchy?
The main thing that catches your attention, like the title, what the event is.
Okay.
I've had people send me like flyers that they made, and I'm just like, what is this? And they got like clip art, and it has nothing to do with like the actual event. So making sure that you have, you know, a headliner, a header that pops out for people, and good photos, because people will send you like small photos, and they think you can just do whatever with it. I'm just like, I need better quality
photos.
I need to make the flyer.
And shout out to my sensei Steve or whatnot. He taught me the different pixels, right?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? They had no pixels like 320. Shout out Steve. You know what I'm saying? But you want that 4K.
Oh, 4K, YouTube. We had to learn.
Yeah. Now listen. Shout out to Steve, the greatest of all time or whatnot.
Shout out to Steve, man.
Shout out to Steve, man.
But I got a question. I want to know, what do you feel like out of all the things that you created, what's the most memorable graphic?
Come on now. Come on, Sam.
So, I would say probably the most memorable, and a lot of people don't know, was the Cream I Do at the Bar Social Justice Award for the NBA. So myself, Lacey Talley, Jason, and DJ Singh, who's also part of the Marcus Graham project. He's over in India right now. So we worked on the social justice trophy with Carmelo Anthony's team until he was the first recipient of it. We flew out back in 22, I believe, 22 or 23, and we were on the center court before the Lakers and Nuggets game that started. We were representing Carmelo the award. But we were able to talk to Kareem for quite a bit, and he's like
a legend.
Legend father figure. And to see him walk through the door, was just, I mean, it was like surreal. It was like Charlie Murphy said, I seen his aura. Like I seen it, like it was like that. You
what
said
color
James, his aura, I seen it. It was like Lakers gold for real.
Yeah, that's dope.
I mean, but he was just, it was incredible to meet him.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody that you hear your uncles and tell you about that they watched him, and see this man in person, and sit down with you, take the time out to talk to you.
Yeah.
He was
just surreal.
Yeah, he was just telling us that, this is great what y'all are doing. This is a great award that y'all created. Just keep continuing what y'all doing in our community. So that was definitely a blessing to see him. And we actually worked on that during COVID. So we worked on that for about like a month and a half during COVID. It was a group chat, and one of the founders of the Marcus Graham Project, Larry Real, had just put out like, is anybody open to working on an NBA project? We didn't know what it was, but myself, Jason, Lacey, and VJ was like the first four to say, hey, I'm down. And they gave us the rundown, and that was just incredible. And the latest recipient was Steph Curry. So yeah, that's just to be able to be a Black creative right here from Cleveland, and to be able to have a platform like the Marcus Graham Project that can help Black creatives, get that type of exposure. Yeah. I would have never, in my wildest dreams, thought I would have ever created an award for NBA. Like stuff like that just like don't happen. So this is, I just sometimes, I don't like really talk about it a lot, but it's just amazing that just to think about it, 3 Black creators from Cleveland were a part of that project.
Come on, man.
And that's what we need to know, because I'm like, it's so many creatives doing so many amazing things, but I feel like, one, you guys are so humble, and y'all don't brag enough. Yeah, I'm gonna just say, y'all don't brag enough.
I'll be telling everybody.
And I understand being humble and stuff, but that's major. And people need to know that it will inspire our age, the kids. It'll inspire everybody to be like, look, you can be from here and still do amazing things. That's dope. And I would have never thought graphic design was responsible. I might be a little ignorant. Okay. I didn't know graphic design was responsible for like designing things like shapes. So I learned something today.
Graphic design is everywhere.
Come on now.
I didn't
know.
Episode.
Graphic design is everywhere.
Here we go.
That's that right there.
That's the 5th title.
Yeah. I'm gonna get it. Don't worry.
So just going through like the different creative process from from just rough sketches to putting together a slideshow to present. I think we did about 4 to 5 different concepts, and they chose the one with clean times uplifting the world.
So let me ask you this, because we get good stuff. Let's hear about the stuff that people don't know about when it comes to graphic design. Let's talk about design that you just were just like that almost took you out. You like, I'm about to quit, but you came back from it. Has it happened?
It's happened. I'm trying to think right now. Probably when I worked for the city, it was just like a lot of different. I was doing like one of the annual reports, and they just kept making changes after changes. I'm just like, you got again communication. You got this person over here and this person over here on two different, spectrums and two different thought patterns, and then here you are. You make this change. No, take this out, and then this other person telling you, like, I didn't tell you to make that change. I'm just like, listen, we need to like sit down and figure out what we need to do because y'all not about to, I'm about to go insane like I'm doing this. So, people trying to do this instead of just sitting down. Hey, like let this be the process and let him work his creativity, and then let's get to it.
Yeah, because I ain't, because we've all been there. We didn't record the podcast, not record audio jacked up, but and like I said, anybody, it's those lessons that propel you forward. So you're like, I learned from it. I ain't gonna make that mistake and say it twice. Shout out to you, brother. Okay, so listen, this is part of the podcast where we talk about our staple questions. I'm gonna get a new setup in 2025, y'all. So time. But you were Cleveland born and raised, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. So with that being said, you have heard the negative commentary about Cleveland not being a private place. But you are an example of collaboration, my friend. So that being said, how do you feel like we can change the narrative of Cleveland not being a private place going forward?
I think changing the narrative is by supporting other people. So they see you at their events and they're like, oh, like he's taking the time out to come to my event to support me. Support, doesn't, have to be money, but just showing up, making a repost. Even if you're not at the event, like, hey, I know I might not know that person as a friend, but I know like they're a dope artist on the come up.
Come on now.
I reposted a flyer, not even knowing them.
I know.
But hey, like, hey, if you're available, come out to this event and come check it out. So I think the first thing is supporting others and not asking them for a return and just letting people gradually say, hey, this person showed up to my event 2 or 3 times. I'm gonna come out to their event.
That's good. And then my thing, like everyone's like, okay, I showed up for they got showed up to mine. I think you have a genuine heart, and even if they don't return a favor, God's still gonna bless you regardless. Bro.
Yeah, there's plenty of events that we don't necessarily want to go to, but we want to be supportive.
Absolutely.
And a lot of stuff is absolutely free to support.
Because it don't cost nothing.
It don't cost nothing for a repost.
Let me tell y'all something. I'm the king of trying to find events that's for the free, especially during the summer and springtime.
No, that's good, Josh. Listen, and like I said, support is free in some cases. And like I said, if you can't buy the merchandise, you can't support by sharing. Social media is free.
Absolutely.
Shout out to you. No, that's great. With that being said, then next question: who would you like to collaborate in the future, brother? Because you had some great collaborations. What entity, or place, or person, or thing who would you like to collaborate in the future?
That's a very great question. I've done a lot of stuff. I've done a lot of creative work for the trading card company Top. So
come on now. You should talk about that.
Look, I'm like, dang.
So this is just a small story, but during COVID when everything was shut down, it was like a jobs people were getting like laid off. It was hard to find. So during that time, I always tell people, like, even if you get a few followers on social media, post it because you never know who's gonna see it. So during that time, that's when Odell Beckham was on the ground. So I was just in my basement on the computer creating a wallpaper, and then I had seen like a wallpaper Wednesday post on Twitter, not thinking nothing of it, just posted. Mind you, it's hundreds of other people's like creativity.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, you know, some guy who I was trying to track him down, but I couldn't find him. He had added tops on Twitter saying, "Hey, you should take a look at this guy's work." I didn't think nothing of it. A week later, this guy Matt Pence, who was like one of the top people at Tops, had reached out to me on Twitter and said, "Hey, like I know COVID is going on. I don't know, like what your job situation is, but I would love for you to, if you want the opportunity to trade for like Tops trading cards." I'm like, absolutely. And even as a kid, I have different.
Come on now, we all top cars somewhere.
So just being blessed to work on some stuff through Star Wars.
Oh, come on, Jerry. I love Jerry. He's so humble, man.
That's why I was like, come on, man.
Marvel. I did some trading cards. I did one trading card for tribute to Chadwick Boseman. I did some other stuff for Marvel. And a lot of the stuff that people seem to do is a lot of my WWE work. So,
man.
You're the best kept secret, brother.
How dare you keep all this good information?
So with that being said, like who would you like to collaborate? You've done some great stuff, brother. But I mean, I believe in my mind, my crazy mind, they watch. Who would you like to collaborate in the future with?
I would love to do something with a shoe company.
Okay, come on now, Nike.
Do something, even if it's not exactly like with the shoes, but some type of like apparel line that it may be dedicated to like Black History and stuff like that. I know they put out like Black History Month shirt, but like let's try to do something that's more.
I like that.
Let's try to take it somewhere else.
That's good. Q, you and Jr. need to make some new brother sister hoodies with some different designs.
Shout out to my boy Kwame.
Shout out to you.
He was my first friend at Cleveland State.
Come on now. Shout out to State, man.
First friend at Cleveland State.
Yeah, no, that's what's up though. No, and that I would love that, and everyone on here in the pocket, I love wearing hoodies.
Oh, actually, this is a hoodie that I designed.
Come on now.
A few years ago, for the Cavs Black Heritage.
I like that, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
They still sell those?
Not in the team shop, but like every now and then they'll do like this like thing where they post it for like people to purchase. So like if they ever do,
Now let us know, because like we'll get a close up, but like the back of it is dope, and I like what it does.
So it's a man and woman version. So it's called BU. So just behind it, just like I said, Black and brown people, being themselves. They're letting their creativity be their expression. I was talking about earlier about how sometimes we don't get recognized for like the things that we originated.
Hit the button.
Listen, I was revving up. No, that's good stuff. Okay, with that being said, then JR, man, legacy. This question I love because I'll never forget. I was at home watching Nipsey Hussle, Can It Be Right? And that man, he was young Nipsey, and he said, well, all he would accomplish, right? He accomplished it and more. With that being said, what are some things that you would like legacy be for you and legacy be for you design you create?
I would definitely love if we can figure out something to where we can have some type of creative like building a space where people could come and learn for free, like have like an actual creative building where we can have either like some like the top creatives in like whatever different fields, right either in the inner city or somewhere that's a mutual destination for people to go. But like no matter what age, if you want to get into photography, if you want to get into graphic design, if you want to get into painting, have like a actual like building that has like all of that. A lot of after school programs are gone. So it would be dope if like myself, other creators, and we can try to find like the money and whatever type of grants to create like a hub for like different creators.
Come on, man.
And I think that would be dope to have in Cleveland because there's so much history here that people don't know about. Another thing about history that people don't know, the other second NBA project that I did is right here in Cleveland at the American Cancer Society, the 1967 table monument, which is dedicated to Crosby Stokes.
Sir, you are amazing. Come on. Jeez.
Dedicated to Crosby Stokes, Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, Kareem, Bill Russell, Walter Beach, and a lot of those other Browns players who was there when Muhammad Ali had refused to go in the world. So
my favorite portrait of all time is him, Jim Brown, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, just iconic photo one. I didn't that bro. So listen, guys, I'm going to clip that in the episode, so look out for that. By the way,
so located at 10th Avenue, Euclid. So that's where it's at. Right adjacent from the Ronald McDonald.
And like you said, graphics, I didn't know. I thought it was like poster and flyer. You said I'm praying monumental. They're gonna live longer than me.
Yeah. So having that legacy where like this guy from Cleveland, like he didn't come from like no. I went to Cleveland State. I went to Lakeland Community College. So there's so many different creative people who probably died with creative talent because they didn't have the outlet, they didn't have. So being able to have programs such as the Marcus Graham Project, having being the only Black designer in CGX with the Cavs, and being able to create, being a part to create the Cleveland Monsters rebrand, and being a part of creating the rebrand and the jerseys for the first ever professional outdoor hockey game. So just seeing somebody that looks like me, I didn't come from a wealthy family or anything. I had that creativity in me, and it's people like Larry Real, Lincoln Stevens, even one of my closest friends, Jason Gary, who saw like my talent and helped me, get to the next destination. So it's all about, reaching back out. You see somebody who has that talent, even if they're not there, like show people where you started at, so they won't get discouraged. Like, hey, this is like what my work looked like when I first started. I still got like old flyers and stuff like that. So my tagline, my tagline on Instagram is None Flyer, and I got it from one of my closest friends, Art Jones. Because he always used to big me up. He always used to say, "Nobody do flyers like JR." So that's how I got the nickname None Flyer. So
that's dope. That's dope. That's dope for real. I didn't even know that.
I didn't either. I'm like learning something new every day.
He used to big me up. But then again, people seeing something in you that do.
I was about to say, but I love the fact you said, because that's the same thing with us. Like we had a very first episode, it is trash. I don't want to watch it, but I keep up there to the progression. So yeah, shout out to you, brother. And like I said, I feel like the mark of any great interview is takeaways. What are 3 takeaways? You've been dropping gems left and right, brother. What are 3 takeaways you want someone to take away from the interview tonight?
3 takeaways, I would say, number 1, like I said, it's that stigma that Cleveland, doesn't stick together. Make sure you be the person that you want to see. So showing up to other people's events, when you're available, even if they don't return the favor, just knowing that you're putting out that energy that can create opportunities for you as well. Because you might go to an event and you might meet somebody else who you didn't even know was there. And you can collab with that person. Always try to like network. Just deal with people. I would say that. Don't let your environment. The other thing I would say, don't let your when you were born or when you were raised there, don't let your environment dictate your outcome. I grew up
Thank you.
I was, like I said, when I was first born to 5 and 6, I grew up in Hazel, DC, with my cousins.
Shout out EC.
And then from there, a little bit on Lakeshore, but majority St. Clair. Went to Collinwood. Like I don't come from no crazy school. You can be right from the inner city in Cleveland, have that creativity. And all you need is somebody to see your vision, help you pull you up, and say, hey, like here's a platform that you can use your creativity to gain those goals.
Come on, man. Brother. So we're gonna do a part 2 because obviously JR just hit it with like 15.
Man, I'm over here like, right. Is there anything else I know is more.
We're gonna have to do a part 2, brother.
Sure.
And I want you to take a moment to talk about this great coloring book you have right here, my friend.
So this is a collaboration with CGX team. It's for the this year's city jerseys that are inspired by the Cleveland History Art Museum. And this is coloring books. I brought a few for people to have. This is a collaboration from CGX, coloring book for kids to enjoy. So these are free. Don't let nobody charge you for it.
I was gonna try to sell it.
like JR.
Hey, look what I got for $10.
No, this is a cool collaboration for kids to have. And it's just dope to see a lot of kids and a lot of young people just doing it too.
Appreciate you, brother. So listen, the most important question of the whole interview, brother. We've learned more about you. Where can they follow you? Where can they just see all your great designs?
I'm on Instagram at Nonflyer, Noneflyer. Like I said, I got that nickname from one of my good friends, Art Jones. I am on Facebook, Jared Adams. Behance for like graphic design stuff. James.adams.creative, CR8, number 8, CIVE. Yeah.
So listen, y'all listen. Right where you watch the episode, boom, blow right there. I have all the JR information. Y'all want to hit my man up, grab his design. Just want to see his great work. Learn the many accomplishments this man has accomplished. Right. We'll have it all in the show notes, okay? Brother, I appreciate you coming on today, man. Listen. It's been overdue.
I ain't seen y'all since Future.
Yeah. But we here though.
We here now.
Sure. We here now. So yes, appreciate you, man, coming on. And the first interview of 2025, we started off right. Okay.
Appreciate it. Thank you for this.
So we're gonna do part 2. We're about to come see your office and whatnot, doing your thing.
We're gonna have to make a field trip. We're gonna have to pull up.
We're gonna have to pull up. Yes, we're gonna do what our name says we're gonna do. So listen, guys, we gotta pay some bills real quick. Guys, this is 2025, so we're coming with a great event for you guys. Miss Sam Watts will be hosting our entrepreneur dating game. Entrepreneurs, aren't you tired of being lonely?
Yes, we are.
And we have created the perfect game to pair you with someone who understands what it's like to either be an entrepreneur or to date entrepreneur. And we are going to have that event February 16th at the Ford Bistro, guys. So do me a favor. Right now we have a great deal. We have buy one, get one free tickets. Now I'm going to stop that very soon because I don't want to get too back. Okay, get tickets this year because we have Sam hosting and we have a lot of great. Y'all been hitting my DMs like crazy, talking about I wanted so and so. Then come to the game, okay? Come see what they're gonna give you.
Hey, you just never know. Just pull up.
Exactly.
We'll see what happens.
And we have some great sponsors. Shout out to my man Chris at Euphoria. Shout out to Tina's Sweet Tooth. We have so many great sponsor days that are great. The winning contestants can choose from. So shout out to our sponsors. I'll be posting that about later. But it's gonna be a great time. So please get tickets, okay? Sam, you got anything coming up?
No.
Okay, cool. Back to me, guys. Brittany's not here, but I need you to do me a favor. As you rock with us, do me a favor. Go to UT.
Toe. You got it? You got it?
I got it this time. Where she at? Where Brittany at? Because Sean's like, she kick me in my butt if I didn't get it right. As you guys rock with us inside of as you're watching this, you go in the link. Do me a favor, subscribe to Beauty Be Told today. Okay?
Oh, I did. Almost forgot. I wrote a book. My
Come
bad.
on now. Hit that one time. Come on now.
If you guys go to my website, www.kirbycn.com, you can purchase my new ebook, The Engagement Specialist.
Come on now.
It's on sale, y'all. Get it right now. Right now.
Right now. Right now. And guys, y'all see the white walls and whatnot. Don't worry, it's coming soon. You know what I'm saying? T1's on the way. So y'all stay tuned for that. Y'all stay tuned for that grand opening, all right? And then lastly, my man Steve is the greatest in the world. And if you're looking for photography, videography, video production, all that, you want to look fly, hit up my man Steve. And if you're looking for them edits, them reels, you want that TikTok feel, you want to go viral, hit up my girl Bree at Overflow Studio, okay? And then lastly, it's happy belated birthday, Michelle Louise. She's gonna kill me for that.
She's gonna kill you.
She's gonna kill me. But listen, guys, we are a podcast, but we are also a professional podcast. Copyright infringement, don't say that. But Michelle, make sure that we're professional. We'll make sure we keep up with our guests. Make sure JR here, you know what I'm saying? We booked that back in October or whatnot. Mm-hmm. And Michelle, make sure that we are booked and busy and professional. Okay? So do me a favor, hit up MGM Virtual Services. She will get you.
MJM.
Yep. Thank you, guys. I'm all bad. But yes. And the link is also in the show notes. Look at her today to get your business, podcast, whatever you got. She will help get organized and where you need to be. Okay? Lastly, I want to thank you, the person watching, because guys, right now we're at 19.4 thousand subscribers. Yeah. Let me hit that a couple of times. 8.2 million views and counting. And I say that because I never want to take for credit the fact that this podcast is growing and God is good.
All the time.
Because you want to hear great stories like JR's, y'all just let's keep on keeping it. And guys, we're episode 270. 270.
Are we officially on the road to 300?
We are officially on the road to 300.
On the road to 300 episodes, y'all.
So listen, and once again, I want to make a history. If someone doing it like we is at 300, shout out to them. But no, not shout out to them. Shout out to us.
Because we probably inspired you. Hey.
I'm just joking. But no, we want to thank y'all once again for supporting and watching the podcast. All right, y'all. So listen, so next time, this episode 270 Man JR. Thank you once again, man.
Thank y'all for having me.
And listen, we'll see y'all next time. Peace.